Hello friends, this is Satvinder Bhatia from Sukhmaniimmigration Services, Brampton, Canada. I am a regulated and licensed Canadian immigration consultant. As you all know, there is a major change in express entry. Many categories have changed. Within each category also, many knock codes have changed. Some got in and some got out. So all this is happening. I'm sharing a very special case with you. But before that, a very small request. If you are new to the channel and have not subscribed yet, please do consider subscribing. We talk a lot about Canadian immigration news, update, tips, tricks on this channel. If you like the video, please share it with your family and friends so that they can also benefit. Please press the bell icon so this video comes to you immediately when we upload. So without wasting any single minute, you see this is the situation today. So many people are trying to put a square into a round hole. This is right now happening. Why I'm saying this? Let us see a situation. And what happens is if you try to do this, IRCC most often sends you the refusal. And when this refusal comes, people say, you know what? I have not been treated properly. But see what you are doing. This is what many people are doing right now. Trying to fit a square into a round hole. So let's see what is going on. This is one of the many cases I'm taking up. So you all know that Cook have recently came into the trade category. So now with cooks in the trade category, the benefit is that they can qualify with a lesser score and get the ITA. So everybody is trying to become a cook. Yeah, everybody is trying to become a cook. So my question is the cook in a fast food restaurant eligible for express entry under the trade category? That's a question. You have a job letter, say from McDonald's, which says, I am a cook. Are you eligible under the trade category? That's a question. Well, let's see the answer. But before I go and jump on to the answer, let's see what's happening. So you know that 6 categories are there. And these 6 categories are French language, healthcare, STEM, science, technology, engineering, maths, trade, agriculture, and lastly, education. Education is the latest one. So transport is out, education is in. A lot of categories are also changed. In trade category, cook came into picture. Trade occupation, cook came into picture, and cooks are there now. The code for cook is 63200. 63200, that's a code. It is a tier 3 occupation. So the hierarchy is cook reports to the chef. Chef is tier 2. So cook has kitchen helpers, which are tier 4, or kitchen counter attendants, which are also tier 4, which do not qualify in express entry. Now, here the question is, if the cook is working in a fast food restaurant, example A&W, example McDonald's, example KFC, if the cook is working in these restaurants, will IRCC treat him as a cook? That's a question. Now, the cook can have variety of job titles. Let me tell you, cook can be at any location. Cook can be in a restaurant. Cook can be in an education institute, in a mess. Cook can be in a cafeteria. Cook can be on a ship, on a a cruise ship. So cook can be at lots of places, and they have variety of titles. The titles there are. This is just few of them, not all. There can be many titles. So title is banquet cook, apprentice cook, grill cook, line cook, pastry cook, pizza cook. There is a railway cook. In a railway also there is a cook. There is a restaurant cook. So all these cooks are there. They are different titles. Different titles for the cook. Now, cook has typical job duties. These job duties are prepare and cook the meals. That's the first and the most important duty. They cook either the entire meal or individual dishes or food. So this is the first thing. They schedule and supervise kitchen helpers. Kitchen helpers report to cook. Somebody may be chopping onions, somebody may be helping in the dishes, but they are not cook. A cook report to a chef, so kitchen helper reports to a cook. That's the hierarchy kind of. In normal, it could change. Now, oversee overall operations of that kitchen are looked by the cook, and they maintain the inventory of the food, the supplies, and the equipment. They may, if there is a buffet system, they may supervise the buffet. What is missing, what is required, what is more required, what is less required, all these things to do. They plan the menus. That's a very important thing. What is being cooked today? They plan the menu. They monitor it. They order supplies. What is required? So they may even hire and train the kitchen staff. Please, please watch these duties of chef cook. So these are the main important duties of a cook. Now, shift to a fast food chain like McDonald's, like A&W, like KFC. So here the duties are much different. Here cook is not doing actual cooking. They are not making any gravy items. What they are doing is they are assembling the pre-cooked items like burgers. They are already cooked. They have fries, pizzas. So it's more like an assembly, not from the scratch. They have preset recipes. They can't alter the recipes. They have set recipes. And they also know what is the cooking time. If it takes 15 minutes for fries, if it takes 10 minutes for this, 10 minutes for pizza, they know already. They follow that set thing. They usually work in a high speed area because it's a fast food restaurant. So very quickly. And they have very limited or sometimes even no authority over the kitchen operations. And typically, they never prepare full meals. So this is the major difference between a cook and a fast food cook. So cook duties as per IRCC I have shared. These are the fast food cook duties. Now, if you compare, there are pizza cooks also. So pizza cooks, particularly, I would definitely avoid calling these cooks as pizza cooks. A cook working in a Domino, a cook working in a Pizza Hut, Papa John's, Pizza, Boston Pizza, Pizza Novo, Gino Pizza, KFC, if they are providing you pizza, they are not making the dough. They are not making the ingredients. They are just assembling it. So technically, they are not the cook. Now, fast food cooks practically do not qualify because they do not meet the duties. They are not doing any menu planning. They are not doing inventory management. They are not doing any training activities. Very limited food preparation. They are assigned to a particular dish, and that too they have preset menus, mostly reheating, assembling, and automated processes. So it's more like a food counter attendant or kitchen helper, which is practically, I told you, is not eligible because it goes into the tier 4. So all these things I am sharing out of my own experience. Nobody will provide you all this information. But this is out of my own experience. I'm sharing all this information with you. Remember, a cook is making things from scratch. So IRCC never looks at the title. I can be a CEO, but I am doing the activities of maybe a tier 5 job. So titles are vague. Titles create illusion. Titles are not real. Job duties are real. So job duties are important, not the title. An employer must provide the job description on the job letters if it matches with the code 63200. You are in, otherwise you are out. If job duties of fast food operation applications are not matching, of course they will be refused. So remember, as I told you, when you are making, a cook can be any cook, a Thai cook, Chinese cook, Indian cook, South Indian cook, any kind of food which the cook is making from very scratch, he has the control. He can alter, he can change, he can create new recipes, he can create menus. Somebody who is in a fast food restaurant does not have that authority. So it's same. 2 years back, many people used to come to me from Tim Hortons. Tim Horton, I am a baker in Tim Horton. They say I am a baker. And I used to tell, I am not going to file your case. I send people back. I say, no, I am not going. You won't believe, I have already sent more than 10 people back. No, I am not going to file your case because in my eyes, you do not qualify as a cook. If you do not qualify in my eyes as a cook, I am not going to file it. There are many others who will do it, but I am not going to do it. Same is the case with Tim Horton bakers. A baker in a Tim Horton is technically not baking anything. They are basically doing reheating. And that's why so many bakers in Tim Hortons were refused. In skill trade, remember OINP, I'm talking 2 years back. So please be careful. That's the case with many other jobs. People have titles, job titles, but the job duties do not match. Again, I am repeating, the key here is matching the job duties which you are currently doing and what IRCC says. 75% of job duties. Remember this key formula. 75% of the job duties must match. If they do not match, you are not in that NOC code. And if you are not in the NOC code, sorry, you are not eligible. And if you are not eligible, your file is going to be refused. So that's the key I am telling you. And of course, each case is different. Each situation is different. So if you need to discuss your case with us, more than welcome. You can book an appointment. You can make an appointment online also, over the phone also, over the Zoom call also. You have various choices. You can discuss your own case with me, and my office is there in Brampton. Address, email ID, phone number. Everything is shared right here with you. Very important. If you have still not subscribed to the channel, please do consider subscribing. Thank you very much for watching the video. Thanks.